Everybody, welcome to the channel. Literally multitasking. I have enough time for just about 2 games. We're going to finish these and we're going to see what happens. Bottom line, if I get at least a point, I stay put in Division 4 like last go around. If I get 2 wins, I move on to Division 3. So we will see what happens. So if we tie the first game, then we know we're just staying. It's no use the second game we skip through and we start a clean slate and try to go again at getting promotion to Division 3. If we lose both games, we go down. But if we win that first game, we have a shot at actually going up this time. So, any of the three are possible. It literally comes down to the last 2 games. They mean everything. Now, is it annoying knowing how this whole thing has gone down? Absolutely. Couple giveaways at the end with some stupid goalie mistakes, lack of knowing, certain things within eFootball with the keeper, um, certain frustrations that I let boil over. Probably shouldn't have played as much because once you're down on a game, it's no use. I mean, you almost are just asking for something to go wrong self consciously, right? Or subconsciously. Not self consciously, subconsciously, you're asking for something to go wrong, right? You're almost just waiting, maybe even purposely in a way doing bad because you're just in that mindset, right? At least that's how it feels. So we will see how these 2 games go. My whole take on it is the game is what it is. eFootball is what it is. All that glazing, all that super excited feeling that I had, is it still there? No, because I'm afraid if I'm afraid of how the game's looking so far. It's tying pretty closely, if not exactly like certain commenters said it would, that had kind of a bleak outlook on the game. And so it kind of takes away from the excitement if I've already been told what to expect going forward isn't good, right? But you never know, man. For one, there's always room for patches, for fixes in the game. And for two, it could be a skill thing where maybe there's certain things out there that these players weren't aware of that I can learn from the help of other community members, and these players just didn't have that help with the community, and we could bypass some things. But there's definitely some issues, at least issues that I see that I either need to figure out or that I need to accept these are in the game and you either play it or don't. So that's kind of where I'm at. If you give me just a second here. I need to. Okay, so boom. Boom. I need to get this video that just dropped fixed so it can go up. Okay. Boom. UFL is an exploit competition, not a football game. So, with that being said, no matter what, in my world, eFootball is comfortably in second place. I mean, UFL, um, I would say like there's certain things you could say UFL is better at, but only because UFL is more of a FC type of game. But when you look at the unique aspect of eFootball is crushing UFL. I mean, so you can't really put them in the same category in the areas where you would say UFL is better. For instance, like, okay, well, they have more fluid dribbling, yeah, but then their defense is like literally the worst defense ever. You can't even truly defend. And if you compare that to FC, when they're sort of, carbon copies of each other as far as style of football simulator, FC is crushing, UFL. eFootball is not meant to be that type of simulator. It's more of an AI driven simulator, whereas UFL and FC are more manual driven simulators. I think that's how you could describe it. All right, so got that fixed. Boom. Edit. Just another. That allows to bypass Let's go. There's another version of the game that allows it. Happens with emerge where the only thing that happens with patches is noise. Okay, so that's save. Boom. One more edit and boom. All right. Alright. Alright, there we go. I'm going to share this on. Thanks. I don't even see how. Every page. And there's that. All right. Done. Let's get into it. All right, 2 games. We're going to go in with our little hybrid situation here. And that is, I'll show you guys real quick. That is what you're seeing here. Let me pull up the chat just in case. That is what you're seeing here. Let me pull up the chat. Alright, what's up, bro? Come here. Let's see. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, EA is the best game for sure, without a doubt. It just is, man. But it's one of those things, I have 2 games in this. I at least got to finish this up. I hate leaving things undone. Plus, in a way, I want to show the eFootball people that, like, even if I get promoted, which would be put me at my best, that it's still not a very good game. It's just inconsistent. But I'm going to probably go through and find those comments, those exact comments from the people who are like, dude, do not play eFootball, man. It'll get you. You'll like it, and then you'll see all of a sudden you'll hit Division 3, and it's this and this and this, and it's starting to happen because even though I'm not Division 3 now, I was the last season, and it did get pretty brutal. And then I'm facing a lot of those players since it's a new season that are moving through the ranks, and there really are Division 3, 2, or 1, which is all the same. Let's be honest. You play all the Division 3, 2, and 1. You all play each other, so it's really not even a separate division. Yeah, that's crazy, Cash. I just did a video with it side by side with UFL and eFootball. Go check the video I just dropped. Well, the bottom line is this. UFL is 1,000% broken. So eFootball is definitely better than that. That's just a game of exploits. Oh, I wanted to check something. But the problem with eFootball is it's AI driven and the AI is inconsistent. FC is truly skill based. Like the worst thing you have to worry about is not exploits. It's just a server, the lag, which it looks like eFootball has too. I haven't experienced it that much, but apparently it's a problem here. But like the goals are satisfying in every goal. There is a highlight reel goal. There's no highlight reel goals as far as like the best goal in eFootball is because you use the AI good and it feels good because it came off well. But if you're making a video and people don't know what they're looking at, every EAFC goal beats every eFootball goal. Just the bottom line. But the reason why it's rewarding in EAFC is because you manually manipulate the runs. You are literally using your skill as a football player to choose the right pass, to make the right runs, to player lock onto the player and make your Hullet run the right way. And then his skill as Hullet is what will help you either finish or not, or will help you either that Trivella will engage because he has a Trivella, or he'll miss a shot wide, or he'll do a skill move, or if he's, there's all that's where the skill comes in. In eFootball, it's like, oh, well, you use the AI skill sets and this and that to make the decision. And that's awesome, by the way. I finally started understanding it. The problem is in this game, it's too inconsistent. That's a vast majority of opinions. It's an easy game. That's hilarious. This dude. It's all manual. It's literally all manual. You have to manually defend. It's not even an opinion. It's a truth. This is an AI-based game. You hold X or AI. It's literally not an opinion, Cash. You hold X in this game and the player locks onto the ball. There's nothing to lock onto the ball. No, that's insane. It's an AI game. You don't even manually make runs in eFootball. You don't manually make runs. Now, after the patch, the EA patch, I like the AI running better in FC. I will say that, but I've gotten to where everything's player lock. If you player lock or manually do your runs, you are literally making the runs. In this game, you cannot manually make runs. Yeah, that's the point. It's always been like that forever. And EA's always been the best game. By the numbers. By the critics. eFootball is a niche second place game. For sure. But the thing is I've said it from the start. Like, the thing that I love about eFootball is it's unique. So if you like eFootball, it's because you like the fact that you can march down a different lane. The problem is when you start talking about, well, if you're leading, they'll give the other team momentum, and it's pretty inconsistent because, all of a sudden your players will start missing, and that's when it starts taking the skill away because it's like, how does that matter? So if I'm playing a player and I beat him one day, but then all of a sudden my Wesley Sneijder, for some reason, can't score, and then the momentum changes even though I'm better than a player, so now their AI gets boosted, yours doesn't. That's not skill, dude. That's like playing Football Manager. But you're talking about a manual control game and saying you need skill in eFootball, which is an AI game. That's literally artificial intelligence, not Cash's intelligence versus OG's intelligence. That would be skill. You get what I'm saying? Now, if you said, okay, eFootball was a skill-based game based on using the AI, that would make sense. But if you start throwing in artificial intelligence on choosing momentum and stuff, that's where you take the manual skill away. That's where it's not Cash's skill versus OG skill. It is Cash plus whatever the eFootball AI decides. Like, oh, they gave Cash momentum? Well, crap, he's going to win this time. If they can fix that, then it truly is a skill-based game. But you can literally, in EA Sports, control a player, and I can literally make my hullet come to the ball, run left, run right, fake run left, run right. I cannot do that in eFootball. Therefore, if I score and I make a manual run in EAFC, I literally created that goal. That was my, what would you say? Skill. That was my skill, because I literally made that player make that run. However, in eFootball, it's not you making the run. You just saw, oh, Kohler made that run. So, you know what I'm saying? Kohler made that run. So I'm going to pass it to him. It's not. It's you said it's a skill. You need a football brain. So would you argue you need a football brain to make a proper run with player lock in FC, right? Like, if you don't know football, you won't be able to player lock, because what are you gonna do? You got to be able to player lock and make the. I need to fucking go back in here and make the proper run. In eFootball, Kohler makes his run, Bebeto makes his run, and then you got to go, oh, Bebeto's making the right run, through ball. Oh, hold down X and it's gonna target. You don't have to choose the proper lane to defend. You just got to choose when you hold X, when you hold R1, and then the defensive AI does their thing. So Maldini, if his positioning is good, when you hold down X, he'll run at a better angle than, let's say, a Holland, whose defense isn't very good. In EAFC, you literally have to choose the right angle to defend. You have to literally choose when to tackle, and then the only thing from the player itself is how well he tackles. It's literally just a fact, bro. Like, you're arguing nonsense. It's an AI game versus a manual control game. It's not even a debate. You sound silly. When you were choosing the tackle compared to eFootball, where you're holding X, you literally hold X. You need to know what players do exactly. But you aren't controlling another player in real life, bro. You aren't going, oh, it's Maldini, he's defending good, so I'm going to hold X down and let Maldini's skill win the ball. No, in FC, you are choosing when to jockey, left, right, go here. You don't just hold down X and the player just locks onto the ball. Yeah, it sounds like, I mean, think about that, bro. That's what you say in an argument. My son's 12 and plays eFootball, and I'm being serious, he does. It's not an argument. We're talking skill-based. You wouldn't be able to turn on FC and make proper runs. You were probably a lower division player, which is fine. That's fine. But in eFootball, you just go, oh my God, look, he's making a run. Look, that was a manual run. And then you can choose to play him or not. But in FC, you got to make that run. If that player's not making the run, guess who's going to have to make it if you want to score? Look, Bebeto made that run. If I was Bebeto there, I would click onto him and have him come to the ball, get it at his feet, and then play Kohler's feet. But I can't do that. I got to choose the play style. So why Bebeto chose to sit still there, I have no fucking idea. But he chose to sit still there. If it was FC, I could choose him. Now, I see the skill in both, but it sounds like you had a very rough time in your FC career and chose to come to a game where you could... Probably you didn't like the manual defending. Once it got manual, I don't know. Or if it was before manual defending, I can understand if you left it before the patch, because it was a very shitty game. FC was terrible. There was 8 players behind the ball. You would just 40-yard finesse shot, 50-yard power shot. It was terrible. But post-patch is the most manual you can get. It's not even a question. I have 705 videos on it. Yeah, I bet you're an elite player and And you have an FC Pro record too, and I bet. And you just decided to quit because, yeah, I know. I've heard it all. If you were truly that level, then you would know how manual FC truly is. Whether you like the game or not, because it's like, some people could say air hockey on grass. I would agree with you. Some people would say that it's scripted because some of the bad bounces and stuff. Okay, I could see where you would have that opinion. I could see it, honestly. But to say dude, you have to have a football brain, but in eFootball, no. In eFootball, it's literally the AI helps you have a better football brain, bro. And you're not coming with facts. If I just say over and over, eFootball has always been a game for Japanese people, because they made it in Japan, so Japan supports it. Dude, you're just playing a game that was made in Japan. You're just playing a game you're not even playing a game for the rest of the world. You get what I'm saying? You're not even stating facts. You got to state facts. That pass right there, look, when I decide to make this play right here, and then whatever my winger does, I have to decide to pass it to him or not. Right? See, Bebeto decided to run away there. I didn't decide to make Bebeto run away from the ball. In FC, I could literally pull my collar too or run through. Bebeto decided right there to make that run, not me. Look, Kohler's decided to make that run. You see what I'm saying? That's where the football brain. So, I'm just stating a fact. If I'm choosing in FC which run to make, that's literally my football brain deciding, okay, I'm going to make this run through or two or whatever. It doesn't matter when. They make it in Japan now. Konami's a company in Japan, bro. And in the future, you got to stick to facts. Otherwise, you can tell you've lost the argument. And which is not even an argument anyway. It's facts. But in the future, say you're talking about skill in football, stick to saying skill in football. Don't start saying, well, my kid plays it. Well, you got to stick to the thing. Why? How can you say that this is you have to have a football brain in eFootball but not FC? Literally, there's player lock. There's ways to manually choose running, left, right, whatever. Literally, you have to green time your shots. Literally, that's, which is more like a gaming skill than a actual, football skill. But it's a skill-based game, penalty kick.
So a big chance now from 12 yards.
I didn't say it wasn't big. I said it's EAFC is way in first place. So clearly, what I'm saying is popular opinion among the globe. It's in first place by a long shot. My answer never was eFootball isn't big. Oh, thanks. He gave me a win. That's huge. Heck yeah. He thought it was FC, guys. He thought it was FC, and he quit before my penalty kick. Ha ha ha. Big win. No, dude. You gotta say, Cash, you're young, aren't you? You're not doing this very good, buddy. If I just sat here and said, FC's better, dude. FC's better. FC's better. I don't care. My 8-year-old plays eFootball. I don't care. FC's better. What would that be, bro? You got to come up with why is eFootball better? You got to okay, so here's what I'm telling you. When I turn on my stream, my FC stream, right? When I go into tournaments in FC, in my team, especially with lag, but even without it, if my hullet makes a great run, good. Boom, I play him. But many times, I'm manually controlling them, and then on defense, I'm switching. Every defensive play, I'm controlling each of my 4 defenders. That does not happen in eFootball. In eFootball, you control one player, and then you decide when to hold what. R1. What does R1 do? It makes the AI tackle. In FC, the AI can't even make a tackle. You know that, right? You know that in FC... No, he really does play eFootball. I'll have him go on his account. I'll make a video of it even. So, in eFootball, you can literally hold down X right? And that's what Division 6 is really. All the lower younger kids that play it, which most don't because they love FC, because how can they not, dude? Let's be honest. This is more like I like all the details outside. Like I like all this stuff. This stuff's awesome. Like as a coach and as a player, like I like all the nerdy going here and like. But when you go into FC, you realize you have to manually move your defenders everywhere. All the AI assist does in EA is move your AI defender closer towards the player with the ball. You have to take that player over and win the ball if you want to win it back. So then what you do is you have to choose where you want to move your defenders to block passing lanes. You don't do that in eFootball. In eFootball, right, you can either hold down X and they will target the ball for you. The AI will literally target the ball for you. So listen, in FC, you're tackling yourself. There is no hold the ball down and the player will just lock onto the ball. You're understanding that part, right? Am I right about that? The X pressure button locks your player onto the ball. You don't have to manually choose the angle to run at the player or anything. It just locks the player on. And in eFootball, when you hold down R1, the AI will tackle the ball. Am I correct? I'll answer myself. Yes, I'm correct. In EAFC, you cannot hold AI assist and win the ball back. In eFootball, you can hold AI assist, hold R1, he'll run through and win the ball for you. You didn't do anything. You held R1. And if you have a very skilled Arojo and you hold R1, you're going to win the ball back. If you have a very skilled Rudiger, now maybe it gets dicey if you have a skilled Rudiger against a skilled like Bebeto or a skilled CR7 or a skilled. But nonetheless, you yourself, either way, are not doing it. That's just a fact. You yourself are not winning the ball when you hold R1 in eFootball. In FC, you hold R1, and it doesn't matter. If you just hold R1, you're going to get smoked because you have to manually switch to the defender to win the ball. In the attack, Bebeto doesn't go running to the left corner, and then I decide to pass or not. No. He's either going to run straight forward or he might make an angled run based on my tactics, right? That's where it's the exact same as eFootball, but you have the added thing of I can choose if I want to move his run left, right, forward, back, and I have the decision even to click on and control him exactly and make him split the defenders, make him fake out and go away and come back, while the opponent is choosing the defenders to then manually defend me. So I guess this argument's over. I mean, debate. I like calling it a debate because it sounds more professional, but I'm waiting for anything to say against, we're still back in EAFC. You have to manually win the ball back. It's your skill defending. In eFootball, you hold down R1, the AI will win the ball for you. When you hold down X, your defender locks onto the ball. You just hold down a button and your player runs to the ball. Correct? Well, it kind of does if you were going back to standing on your words, but that's fine. I get it. Because if I'm wrong, I'd like to know the manual part of eFootball. How do I player lock onto my defender? And what button in FC can I lock onto and win the ball? I'd love to know it. It'll help me out. It used to be that way in FC, by the way. Pre-patch, dude, the game was dog shit. They had player lock and everything, but it didn't matter because they stacked 8 players in the box. The only way to score in FC used to be exploits because you couldn't beat the 8 defenders. The other team would just stick to their center mids and then hold down R1 and win the ball. But that's exactly what eFootball still is. It's just the spacing's better, and in eFootball they embrace AI and try to say, oh, we want you to use AI and try to win. But FC is very much your individual football skills, because your first comment was, eFootball, you have to have a football brain. And I'm like, bro, it's literally the AI. It's Konami's brain. You just decide who to pass to. That's literally what it is. I'm not stating anything wrong. And then in FC, it's a combined AI. It does exactly what eFootball is on top of Defensively, it stops. No AI. You got to win the ball. And then on the offensive side, if you truly want to score more goals and truly want to be successful at the highest levels, you have to manually take over players, make runs, make decisions, call players back, push them forward, push them left, push them right, manually control your defenders, and every time you want to win the ball, you have to manually do it and then press tackle yourself. There is no R1, your AI wins the ball for you. That's eFootball. That's just a fact. So the skills is either your manual ability to play football, score goals, defend well in FC, or in eFootball, it is skill-based, but it's your skill in manipulating the AI. Oh, I know my player has the best version of double touch, so I'm going to, do it here, and this he's going to ball roll around this player, ball roll around that. Oh, I don't want it on Kohler. Kohler can't do the double touch. Oh, I'm playing it to Bebeto. Okay, double touch, double touch. All right, I know Kohler's got bullet header. I'm playing this really good player, so I'm going to overload the left side. I'm going to get my edge crossers in, and then I'm going to play crosses all game to the back post, to my bullet header player, and the AI, because the bullet header will help me win the game. You get what I'm saying? That's the skill in eFootball. Okay, so boom. It's still a skill, but it's a whole different skill. Honestly, dude, I wouldn't. It's up to you if you want to finish them, but that game is completely broken. It's an exploit competition, but here, if you want to get him, yes, with that skin, he's ridiculous, but the 30-yard finesse shots are, dude, just buy the fucking star points if you want. If you really want them that bad, and I could see if maybe in the future they fix the game, and you're like, dude, I don't want to miss him for that. How much money would it be for you to buy him? Alright, so we'll go. But if I were you, because obviously you're an eFootball fan, I would stick to eFootball, dude. I wouldn't even waste my time on UFL. I don't even think I am anymore, and that's my most viewers by far.
So the plot is a simple one.
There is no, you can manually call your player to and make him make a run, but there is no player lock there. And with broken through balls, besides that glitch through ball, the only way that game, if you could player lock in there, you could, end up beating a lot of the nonsense, but, fuck, I shouldn't have made that decision. Or at least if I did do a double touch there.
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect
Good.
of the goalkeeper's job.
You're in. You're in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning. He's had a shot.
Yes. Corazón.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce.
So, Rafinha has the Trivela outside the foot curler, whatever you want to call it. That's what I've powered up. He scores it.
So impressive. I'm not making any apologies.
How much money would it cost you? Oh shit. Fuck.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. They still can't get carried away.
I damn near say do it if you really want him that bad, if he's really worth it to you.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will
oh shit, he's wide open. Good.
And it's Beckham. Roberto Carlos.
Flick on. Good. Bad flick on.
So just a one.
You're in.
Goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0.
Perfect.
Can he latch on to this?
Just go to
David Villa.
if you go to the page, you can see how much it will tell you, like, buy this many stars or yeah, the football game scene. All I play is football games. That's all I've ever played is football games, and for the longest time it was just FC, and that's not always a good thing, dude. But the whole reason, like, I do like eFootball. If you look, that's how I explain it, is like as a simulator, as an AI simulator. Like, okay, the AI, it's cool. What I don't like is the random the change. Like, oh well, there's momentum in this, and like randomly it will make you, all of a sudden the game will go against you, and that's what it's like. Why add that? Because then it becomes, that's where people say scripted and stuff, in which if you see the comments, many people said that, but I wouldn't say it's worth. If it's always been like that, then the players that play it know that and like are okay with that, right? Because I will say, when I play FC, I gotta fucking focus. Like, I can't be talking to the chat. I can't be, and sometimes I even screw that up. And and I know at the higher levels it would probably be more focus, and you know, like right now I toasted myself, right? I ended up making up for it, but I don't know, man. I wouldn't say it's bad. Are you saying the gaming world in general? Even Football Manager, they
United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
I can't wait. GTA 6 is going to be pretty freaking badass. It looks like, supposedly. I wonder if it's going to be all hype or not. It looks like it's going to be ridiculous. Go, you're through. Oh, man.
Calmly anticipates.
Bebeto's in.
Oh, it's Bebeto.
You're through. Oh, too slow.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Perez. Schneider. Foot in. 30 minutes gone. McAllister.
Look at that. Boom. Oh,
no
man.
way through.
Alright, now I'm going to switch to my LBC, actually. Defensive. Because he's quick counter for sure.
Rudiger.
Oh, fuck.
David Villa.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Nice try, buddy.
Schneider.
Good.
Really well maneuvered.
Come on, Kohler.
No, again, there's no way through.
Oh, you're through. Bebeto. See, that's Bebeto made that run, right? But I recognize it, so that's...
Hangs one in. Nice interception, well timed.
Oh.
Messi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Kohler.
Hoisted up
Flick it on to
field by the
Bebeto.
keeper.
All the way out wide again. Look at this.
Rafinha.
Oh, terrible ball. I overpowered it.
Shifted upfield. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that's well spotted.
Whoa, I didn't know that was coming there.
Just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for
Holy
now.
crap.
That has not gone well. McAllister is the team's great visionary.
There it is.
Oh. Firm header just off target.
Oh, I will for sure. I think it's more mental thing than I do let it get my... There's a DDA in all 3 games. People say scripted. Yes, people say scripted. There is no DDA. In FC, it does... Dude, okay, I'll show you my stream. Dude, I randomly am hitting the post, the fucking thing. But what it is it's like, what do you call it? It seems like, in my opinion, if there is anything, it does feel like they, like, boost, either boost, nerf, or both a player who's getting outplayed. Oh, that was sick. What a dribble. They either boost... Oh my god, by the way, if I win this, I get promoted. But, which is funny, because this has been easily my worst experience in eFootball. It's like crushing. I was so in love with this game, dude. I was about to quit the other stream and like just be eFootball. And that totally just changed my mind when it started being so random, and then saying, well, there is momentum, there is... It's like, dude, what? That's some fuckery.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
But, yeah, if I win, that'd be cool. The thing that pissed me off the most about this game is the pressure, and Yeah, blocks. It's been like it for about 8. Oh, the pressure wasn't like that? The pressure wasn't like this before? See, I've never played eFootball, bro. So is quick counter new? Oh, they had that? They had player lock? See, then you know, bro. Then you know what I'm talking about, dude. Player lock is so huge. If there's bad AI or if there's lag or something, you can change nabs to right mid, and then we're gonna go you to attacking mid. Or no, we'll go you left mid. We'll push you up to, yep, and then we'll go. Now I know I could have just done LBC and just been done with it. Nabry, let's get Rafinha out for Dembele. Yeah, that'll be it. Yeah, I wouldn't be happy with that. I'm sure player lock made it. I mean, dude, look at earlier when I was pissed off. I even still said it. I mean, it was true. Like, dude, make this game a touch more manual and it will go a long way. My strikers were just standing around and people were saying that's lag. And that does happen in FC. Where not only is a player lock like delayed, but your players, the AI runs won't work anymore. Your players will just kind of stand around. Oh my god! Oh, you're through. You're through. Hit it. Oh, you lucky little prick! I need to put a second goal in. The tie won't do it for me.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Oh, I got lucky. That was his first shot on goal, though. So in a way, I guess you could say he got lucky, because he ain't getting that shit again.
Looks to the other side.
Good. Through. Kohler. Yes. Oh.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Messi. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive.
Good.
To watch.
Play him.
If they get
Good.
To the standard we know they can.
Good. Come on, Bebeto. Come on, Bebeto. Come on, Kohler. Come on, Kohler. Damn, it's got to be closer to the goal. I had to get Nabry into that right side. Good. Come on, Nabs. Turn him in. Ah, puta madre. Pichka tu mate.
And it's Gnabry. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. David Villa. Beckham. What are you thinking?
Hey, I'll give you an example though, dude. I watched this sick pro. If you guys have probably seen the video, but that Medensa or whatever his name is, I watched this amazing pro. He made the game look manual almost, dude. He made it look like it was. He made it look like FC almost. You're through now. Good. Come on, Bebeto. Good, Bebeto. Ah, through. Oh, you puta. Piscati mate.
Caicedo.
He made it look manual. And oh, beautiful.
Dembele goes on a charge down the left. And the ball's gone astray.
And the other guy won, sorry. Madam won because he did overload on the left side. He took a player build, a terrible player, but he put the tallest player, and he put everything into his jumping and his heading. And then he literally just overloaded and put like all edge crossers on the left side, and that's how he won. And the other dude was pissed. He kept watching his replays. The dude was talking about it. Fuck, I messed up, but it went to me. I'll take it. Come on, Kohler. Come on, Kohler. We're fine. Oh, Kohler, why didn't you stay in? I just got busy talking, but anyway, yeah.
And it's Messi. Here's Griezmann. Now it's Perez. He is through here. Perez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Goal.
Mighty effort.
1-1. Fuck. If I don't score, I'm fucked. If I don't score, I'm fucked.
They have hauled themselves off the canvas.
We got to go to QC now. If I don't score, I'm not fucked. I stay put. Maybe that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
To fashion a fine finish.
Villa demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had.
I heard that division. That's where I heard that Division 3, and it was kind of like that. But I'm only a couple weeks in, so I'm not trying to pass judgment. But everyone's saying that it's a waste of time to play because you just end up going 104 defenders across the back, and it becomes a quick counter fest of just running at the ball as fast as you can. Like, I'll tell you right now, I'm going to quick counter for that reason. I'm going to quick counter for that reason. You know what I mean? We're about to go crazy, boys. But it's crazy because all you can do is play, and if they move me up... Dude, I played the number 2 in the fucking world last time, or at one point he was, or whatever. That's crazy to be 2 weeks in. I've never even played Vergang yet, or anybody like that. I've played a lot of pros, but not top in the world. That's insane. So the fact that you can do that in eFootball kind of says something. You know what I mean? And he whooped me, but it wasn't... Dude, I was shocked that he was what he was. It was like, what? By the way, do you remember how bad I was whooping this dude the whole game? Now look what's going on. It's kind of fun. Like, that's what I mean where it's not as skill-based. They start changing shit. And that doesn't happen necessarily in FC. I guess you could say to an extent.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
But it's kind of crazy. Alright, let's see here. Right, get it out, good.
Played it long. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Look, it's a run defences this
Go.
league, but the timing has to be spot on.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
There it is.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on
You're
this
in.
by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And claimed
You're
it
in.
swiftly.
Yes.
He's got to be in here.
Oh my god, no way. No way that just happened.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Come on.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Come on. There it is.
And they've got rid.
Alright. Damn, I wish Kohler was back in. I could go,
This
you know.
is a Hollywood or bus corner. The final whistle is up next.
Come on, pass it, pass it.
McAllister plays it short.
There it is.
Great chance.
Oh my god, dude.
Getting this
Come on,
one clear.
come on.
McAllister. Roberto Carlos.
Why didn't he pass it?
In no mood for any of that. Beckham is making a foray down the right. And the number on the board is 3.
There it is. Great stuff. Good ball.
McAllister.
You're in.
For options
You're
for
in.
movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting
Yes.
shot.
Yes. Yes. Oh. Division 3. Division 3 at the last kick. Oh my god. eFootball's the best. Cash is right. FC sucks. It's all freaking bullcrap. eFootball's all skill. FC's for kids. FC's for kids. I love eFootball. Message me now for an autograph. I'm the best ever. Ah. Ah. Oh, I heard the sensational cross, isn't it?
Listen, when
Oh,
it
if he
comes to
ties it
goals,
up, bro,
Peter,
I'll
in
laugh
this
my
team,
dick off.
he's
eFootball's the best. FC sucks. Only fucking kids play FC. I'm the best. I was #1 in the world. I quit because eFootball's better.
What a performance. And right when they needed it, Peter.
I know, I'm just fucking with you, G, or Cash.
So wrong on the day and took a long time to recover or worse.
And I had to hit a rebound goal. It's kind of funny.
Congratulations.
And if you do have a chance
So
today,
just time
please
for me
take
to
some
say
time
thanks
out
to
to
Jim
give
for
Oh
his
my
wisdom,
God.
and to wish you all a very good evening.
Holy shit. What a way to end the morning. Promotion on the last kick. So as you could see, dude, the last session when I was like glazing this game hardcore, like, this is the best game ever. I love this game, and I was like, truly, I understand it now, guys. I understand it. Look, highest division reached. Highest division. So it's not like I'm like bullshitting. And remember, I gave away like the first game I played in that division, I gave it away. Fucking another game I lost where I passed it to my goalie and lost it. And so I'm flying up. I'm doing the best I've done. But the only reason that this game, like I said what I said, because it just feels too inconsistent. Now, can they fix that? Yes. Will they? I don't know. You guys tell me. Like you guys said it. Cash, I think it was you who said it. They're rich. You are, it's banter. Oh, I know. Oh, yeah, and doesn't it increase? Isn't it kind of like a green time shot? It just takes a little longer. It's like a green time shot, though, right? Like a more accurate, you know, a little faster. Yeah, I'm glad, dude. Cash, I could tell that you're my type of person because you don't. That's just, I'm like rough around the edges, and I think a lot of people who still follow me know that, because the people who are expecting somebody who's like, when I'm talking I get real passionate, and then some people get like think that I hate them or something. It's like, no, dude, that's just how I am. Okay, let me read this to you. We have to wait till next patch. Next month. We haven't had a patch. Oh my God! So I kind of came at a good time. So do you think they're gonna tone down the manual? What do you think they're gonna? Based on everything I've said, is there anything that you've heard they're gonna change, or is it kind of under wraps? And you might not even remember what I said. If so, I get it. But like, I'm talking like the crazy the quick counter. So quick counter's new. Is quick counter new? Is that what you were saying, or? I want to see how this fuck, what'd I just do? Oh, I got about a little less than 10 minutes. Let's see. No skill. I thought I just got some skills. Damn it, I keep going on the wrong thing. Sorry, I'm still learning this shit. Alright. Oh, that's it? So not a bad little player though, dude, honestly. Don't care about any of that. Not down at it any morning. Is Steel Hernandez's card typically like, is this a waste of time to train him up? He's sick and so quick counter ain't new, but is it like the meta changes though? Did they make the like defensive pressure faster or something? There's something, isn't there? I'm gonna try something here, and then I gotta go. Passing. Dribbling. Oh, first. Okay, so he's only left back. Pinpoint crossing, that's huge. Long range, okay. Knuckle shot dipping. So watch this. So player progression. So I'm going to do this crazy build where he's a sick defender, but also he's sick crosser. Oh my god, I got it. Defending 7, 8. Passing. Dribbling. So I'm going to try to make him this crazy build where he's just crazy good. A low pass, a lot there. Obviously, I can't do that with him, but you get what I'm saying. I hope they tone on the AI defense, yeah. Auto shield, that's so annoying. I don't know why they put that in last patch. Slows you down. Yeah, you should have to do it. Do you know how many times I'm pressing L2 to shield and they don't, and then they do when I don't need them to? So annoying. Alright, so that's right now where we're at, dude. Now it gets real. Now it gets real. Back to Division 3. So, I'll be back later. We are back to Division 3. Pretty much, I'll be going with eFooty and... Oh, when does Team of the Weeks drop? Because I'll show you guys what I need. I need a right back. Caicedo's doing decent, but I need a right back, a DM, and a left. You know what? Because Gnabry is a beast, dude. I love him as a player, but he's never in good form. He's constantly, if you see it, his form is, what's it called? Inconsistent. That sucks balls. So he's coming off the bench always. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's stupid. That's what I mean, though, bro. That's where they're taking away too much skill. They got to add some shit in to make it a little more manual. It can still be AI driven, dude. But shielding, okay, if you don't want to add player lock, if you should at least can manipulate which side you want the player to run. Meaning, like, say they're running, you should be able to click on right stick, push up to that player like you would do player lock. But then, instead of locking onto the player, it should just let you change his direction. Left diagonal, left sideways, coming back to the ball, coming back at a left angle. Sometimes you might want, that's why UFL, you can only come back or go forward. Come back. Dude, it's so linear. Everything's linear in there. And football's not linear, dude. It's about angles. So sometimes you might want a player to come back at a left angle, at a right angle. Sometimes you might want him to keep making his run but go slightly right to split the defenders so you can play a through ball. You can do all that in FC. They could make it where you do it, where it's still AI driven, but you can manipulate just, okay, he's going to run this way. And that's where your skill can be added in. Then we can start saying eFootball is manually skill-based. Like, yeah, you can't player lock because that would take away the purpose of the AI, like awareness and whatever, this, that, and the other. But you can make it where you manipulate which side they go, coming back to the ball, stuff like that. In my opinion. So, when I come back, we're going to go to top, get our best rank, which obviously will tell us. Last time we got to Division 3, and we struggled. I think I went like 3-10, or 3-9, or 8, or something like that. So, we're looking to top like the 3 wins, and we'll see where it goes, man. And I still, like I said, I still want to go over some of those games, and I'm sure there'll be more, but where all of a sudden my strikers seem like they aren't running, and it's like, dude, last game they were making, like, I get it. I have a poacher and a target man up there. So first, Kohler looks at his feet. But typically speaking, once I get into a dangerous attack and he sees it's not going to his feet, then he'll spin out and make a run, or I'll play to his feet and lay it back, he can make a run. But I was more like, why is it inconsistent where, you know, one game I'm making the passes and connecting them. Even if a player's pressuring me, I can still connect some passes to another game. It's like, I can't even connect one pass. And then one game, I'm heading it straight into the corner. I do the same thing the next game, it goes wide. Like, I don't know, stuff like that. Oh, they took it out for mobile. I gotcha. Yeah, because I heard that mobile's their biggest. Mobile's their biggest, but yeah, man, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that patch, man. I can't wait. I'll be back later. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Cash, it was good talking to you. Good going back and forth with FC. Always a fun debate. I definitely keep streaming both without a doubt. Because trust me, FC's problem is a big one too. Like, dude, there's certain days where you just can't play it. The gameplay is so inconsistent. Depending how the server is, I could turn on the game later with a whole planned stream and everything, and all of a sudden I can't even freaking move. And guess what? eFootball, even with the lag, at least from what I've seen, doesn't get totally unplayable. Where, oh, I gotta wait till Sunday night to play, you know. So they all got pluses and minuses, but you know, UFL, it's just totally broken. If you're watching this and you haven't chosen to play either and you want to play football games, don't feel like you got to play UFL, dude. You will drive yourself crazy unless you like exploits. If you want to go see who can do the most exploits, play UFL. But with that said, thank you guys very much. Like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.